What is going on, guys? It's Johnny Two Thumbs 17 here, bringing you episode 8, the last episode of our first season in our Unemployed Challenge Football Manager 2017. Currently with Eastley. I just spit all over my desk. It doesn't even matter though. You know why? Because we are in the playoffs. That's right. If you watched last episode, you will know that we kind of backed our way into the playoffs this season, but it doesn't matter how we got in. All that matters is that we are in fact in the playoffs, and once in the playoffs, anything can happen. Who are we playing, you might ask? Well, we're playing Wrexham. We are the bottom seed, they are the top. They are the second best team in the league. We're going to end up having 3 straight games against Wrexham. Our record has not been great against them. I'm not sure when we first played them. There we go. We first played them away, 0-0 draw. Then we ended the regular season against them at home, and we dropped that game 1-2. So not the greatest of records. We haven't played extremely poorly against them, but again, they are going to be one tough opponent, and we have 2 more games in a row against them. So this first game at home is going to be crucial. We have to grind out a result here. If not, we are going to be in quite a bit of trouble in the second leg. So let's go ahead and just get to it, guys. So once again, being that we are playing at home, we do go into this game as the favorites. I would be extremely happy with a draw, but getting 3 points would be absolutely amazing here. It would make our life so much easier. We do have a tunnel interview here. Sure, we'll just say that. I'm not even reading the questions. Okay, whatever. Let's just get to the lineups. We are throwing our best lineup out there. That's why we have Latif up top. Cecilia might be a better individual striker, but Latif is our leading goal scorer. So we're going to put our faith in him, in his history. We're going to put him up top. We have McAvoy and List out wide. Togwell, Matthews close in the midfield. Ferguson has done a fantastic job for us since coming into the midfield, but he's still a youngster. Togwell, I believe he has the best pass completion percentage on the team, and I think he's also up there for man of the matches possibly. So we're going to lean on his veteran presence. Awua, Johnson, Dugdale, Odefin are our back line. Johnson and Dugdale are also up there tied with the most player of the matches. And Clark, our veteran, is in goal. The only other changes we're going to make is we're going to put McAvoy and List on support to start the game, and we're going to drop down close into a defending role. We're also playing control. Again, we're trying to grind out a result. A draw would be nice, a win even better. Trying to do everything I can to ensure that we at least get some points from this match. Odefin resetting the offense here. Again, we're doing a great job here of keeping possession. List now gets into space. Can we get across into Togwell? And yes! Yes! Thank you for making me once again look like a tactical genius. We plug Togwell into the starting lineup, and he rewards us with a second-minute goal. Fantastic individual effort there by List to get around the defender, and that is a fantastic header from Togwell. Keeper had no chance, just inside the post. I almost called it the crossbar there. Awua to Matthews, back to Awua. Looking for Togwell now. To Matthews, to Togwell, to Close, our midfield trinity. Out wide to Awua. Ball into the box. Can't quite find anybody. We have to be careful of the counter now. It looks like we are going to slow things down here, which is good. Ball into space. We've seen ourselves get beaten on this before. And wow, Clark came up huge there. I believe that may have been Johnson there that sort of got out-muscled for the ball there in the box. Clark coming up huge there and saving our butts. I mean, the stat line in this game is fantastic so far. We're about 40 minutes in. We have 70% of the possession. We have more shots on target, And of course, the most important stat of all, we are winning 1-0. Could not ask for a better start to this game. Now it's going to be important for us to maintain this lead into halftime now. Ooh, risky tackle from Matthews there, coming in from behind, but he does well to win the ball. Latif into space. That is a defensive mistake. Latif, oh, so close yet so far away. Needed to do better there with the finish, but that was a great ball, nearly capitalizing on a defensive mistake there. We do go into halftime with the 1-0 lead. No complaints at all. This is a thoroughly professional job. Just remind the team to guard against complacency. Alright guys, we're about 64 minutes into this game. I am going to make our first substitution. Latif is just not having that great of a game, so we are going to bring in Cecilia, and in response to that we will put McAvoy and List back on the attack, since Cecilia does best as a false 9. So we're in the 81st minute. There's 9 minutes to go plus stoppage time. Close is looking pretty gassed. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to switch Togwell and Close, and then we'll bring in Ferguson for Close. Get a little bit of some fresh legs into our midfield here. Hopefully just finish this game up. Highlight now here. Togwell to Matthews to McAvoy. McAvoy finding a bit of space. Cuts it inside. He will get a shot here, I believe. Straight to the goalkeeper. Not a bad effort. Would have liked to have seen him put that in the back of the net, but still a pretty good move there. This should be the last highlight of the game here. Ball in, goes over the net. Nothing to worry about here. And there it is, full time. We take leg 1, 1-0. Fantastic stuff. We go into the second leg with a 1-0 advantage. Surprisingly, even though we are playing away, we are the favorites, and the experts predict that we should add to our 1-goal lead. I, however, am not so sure. I think this will be a tough matchup for us. So we are going with the exact same lineup as last time. We have Latif up top, McAvoy and List out wide, Matthews, Togwell, Close in the midfield, Awuwa, Johnson, Dugdale, Odefin in the back line, and Clark is in goal. The only thing that is going to be different is we are going to change up our tactics. I know it says attacking 4-3-3, whatever, but we are going to go on the counter. We are going to play this game very defensively and just look for 1 or 2 opportunities where we can make them pay. So like I said, we have switched to counter. McAvoy and List are on support. Close is defending. Awuwa and Odefin are also defending. We are just going to try to grind out a result here. 0-0 is perfectly fine with us. Again, they have to beat us by at least 2. First highlight of the game here. Johnson does well to clear. This is a great opportunity for us. Can we hit them on the counter? List gets Latif the ball in space. Oh, there is a lot of space here on this right side. He sees it, finds List, ball in, looking for McAvoy. Oh no! McAvoy had to do better there with the header. That was a golden opportunity for us, and we let it slip through our fingers. So there was just that one highlight in the first half. Despite playing on the counter, we're somehow winning the battle possession with nearly 60% of the possession. The only moment of concern in that first half, was that Odefin did pick up a yellow card in about the 27th or so moment. All right, we need to hold strong defensively here. Ball into the middle. Make sure no through balls. Wow, what a strike. I mean, that's all I can do. 30 yards out. An absolute rocket. That is just ridiculous. There is nothing we could have done to stop that. So it is all even. At some point, we do have to start pushing forward here. Latif, again, not having a great game. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to switch this counter tactic up a little bit. I'm going to bring in Cecilia, and we'll put McAvoy and List on the attack. All right, so full time ends 1-0, 1-1 on aggregate. We are going to go into extra time here. I think we have to mix things up. I believe what I think I'm going to do is we're going to switch from counter to control because we are having so much possession. We'll also turn back on retain possession, go back out to playing fairly wide, and then looking here, I think we're going to go back to like our regular sort of tactic here. Again, we need the next goal. What can we do here? Close needs some help. Not a great ball there. Odafin tries to tackle it but cannot win back possession. We have to be careful here. Our defense has to be sound. Awuwa knocks it down to Matthews. Matthews, again, that's where we see that fatigue coming into play. And wow, just like that, we fall behind. I was concerned about Matthews there. I should have made the substitution earlier. All right, so far so good. McAvoy finds Ferguson in space, ahead to close. McAvoy in a ton of space. There is help in the box. Get it across to Ferguson. Yes, it wasn't hit with much power, but all that matters is it is, in fact, in the back of the net. What a time to come up with his first goal. I thought that second touch might have been a little too much. Wasn't sure if he was going to be able to get that cross back into the box, but he does well. Ferguson kind of hitting it in off his shin there. We do have one last sub. Close is probably the person that needs to come off the most, but we don't really have somebody that could step into that role. So I think what we're going to do is this. We're going to put Togwell into that role, and we're actually going to switch Togwell to a defensive midfielder. And then we're going to bring in Tom Bynes, and we'll switch his role to an advanced playmaker. That way we still retain one of our playmakers in the midfield. Again, I should probably turn this back off. Let's go back onto control here. Ball up to Cecilia. Can we add here? Wow, great chance to start the second half of extra time. We do win the corner. Oh man, mathematical error on my part here. I thought we were in the lead. I forgot that they scored twice. This is heartbreaking. All right, Togwell steps up. Nervy moment there. It looked like the goalkeeper did get a hand on that. We need to come up with a save here. Oh, he pushed it wide. This might be the opportunity we need. We need to put this in the back of the net. Come on, Johnson, our veteran. That's what happens when your second best penalty taker is a defender. All right, we have Cecilia in. I believe in this third spot. Here he is. He should be able to put this one in the back of the net. Too easy. Goalkeeper guessing the wrong way the entire time. We need one more stroke of luck. That was a well-hit penalty. That had some power behind it. Clark guessed right, but no chance. McAvoy now. Well, that does it. That is the end of our season. It was so close. We started off so well. Completely forgot that we were down 2 goals. Oh, I feel like such an idiot. That is a managerial mistake there. I feel like that loss is completely on me. So we don't get promotion this time around. One more year in the Vanarama National. Alright guys, so I will go ahead and I will take care of all the off-season stuff. then we will be back. The next episode will be we'll talk about our transfers and whatnot. So the next episode we will talk about the transfers, players I brought in, players we've released, take a look at the team, and hopefully get to the first match or two. So upset we lost. That was such a winnable game, or even to get a draw there would have been, we could have achieved it. Lose on penalties, it's so heartbreaking. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Sorry that I couldn't keep our playoff hopes alive for you guys. Be sure to like and favorite the video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Follow along on Twitter. You will be the first to see all the new players I bring in. And yeah, man, it's disappointing, but it is what it is. You know, one more season of Vanarama National. I'm confident we will get promoted next season, however. We have a good, strong core to this team. We're only going to add to it. We will be better next season. So until next episode, guys, peace. Dang it.